All right. I believe we are live. And once again, I don't expect anybody to watch, nor do I care, to be honest with you. What we got going here is Wildlands. So here's what we're doing. I'm going to be changing the rules. I'm going to explain it as we go, and we'll see how it translates. If you really want to learn this game, go to Watch It Played and check out what Rodney did. He did a great job explaining this game. So I'm going to show you a couple of factions. Oops, no, that's the board. We don't want to check that out. Oh, okay. We got everything painted. Boy, did I paint a lot today, boy. But we got everybody all painted up and ready to go. This is one faction, and then the ones in the yellow base are another faction. What they're going to be doing is competing for these stones up here. Oops. Oh, actually these right here. These and these. And what you're trying to do is get 5 points. You're going to get a point for each stone and every kill. So if you lose 2 guys and capture 3 stones, guess what? You're going to win the game. Over here, I'm showing you some of the symbols here, just so as we get going, you'll follow along. I'm going to change something in the beginning of the game, and I'm going to show you exactly what that is. As you can see, this board's entirely numbered. Now normally you would draw 10 cards to each side, which we're going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what you would do is take these cards are numbered on the bottom, and only that side would see and this side would see. So what would happen here is that you would basically pick 5 cards, and then the other 5 you're going to strategically kind of figure out where they're going to go, because you want to try to strategically, because those cards, the next 5 you're going to hand to the next player, and that's where they're going to have to put their gems. So not only do you want your guy to spawn in a good area, but you're going to want to place the gems in a different area. Now, the way we're going to do it, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to shuffle these up. Okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm not going to know where the characters are going to go. And that's just to keep me straight on both sides, because I'm going to try to play this pretty much straight up. So we're going to go over here to our second camera. Sorry about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal 1 card to each person. Now on your turn, you have to put 1 person into play, and we'll show you how this all goes. Okay, now I'm going to have 5 left. So I'm going to put those aside. And I'm going to shuffle these up here, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I don't know. I don't have an unfair advantage. Now, listen, I'm going to be able to do a few things because, unfortunately, I'm going to know things. But we're going to do our best to play this through, because I want you to get a good feel for what I really think is a good game. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cards, and I'm going to shuffle them together. Okay? And then I am going to deal 5 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these cards are going to go to the blue team, and these cards are going to go to the yellow team. Now, this is where the blue gems are going to go. So we're going to see exactly where they're going to go. So 1 blue gem is going to go on 37. And again, oh, see, that's a pretty good area. Another blue gem is going to go on 30. Uh-oh. Where's 30? So we got some blue gems in town here. Is that a 6 or a 9? I'd say that's a 9. So, 9, 9, 9. Okay, there's a blue gem there. Oh, I see a pattern here. 31. Uh-oh. I did shuffle these cards. and 18. So 18 is over there. So that's where the blue team is trying to pick up those gems. Okay. All right. Now for the yellow side. Now once we reveal all these cards can go back to the box because they have no further use. Boom. So on here it's 12, which makes this kind of interesting. And I'm going to be explaining these rules as we go, so you guys will get a feel for it. But the most important thing is, like I said, if you really want to learn this game, Rodney does a fantastic job. Him and everybody did a showcase on this, and it was absolutely fabulous. Because that's what they do. They do good stuff. 21 up here. Okay, that's interesting. 36. Ooh. And 27. 27. So, a pretty good smattering of where these are. Now, I don't know where any of these guys are going to end up. So, we're going to take those out. We don't need these cards anymore. These are our wound tokens. We'll explain those as we go. And now we're going to go back to the other board here. So, okay, so this is going to be the player 1 token. So every turn it's going to change. Actually, does it? Hold on here. I just want to make sure. That's one thing I didn't know. Playing out of turn. Player 1, does it really matter? Setup. Player 1, player 1, player 1. Like I said, I don't want to mess this up and make this a total. I think because we're playing 2-player, it really doesn't matter as long as we denote who goes first. Alright, so there we go. Playing out of turn. It does not say in the book here as far as clarifications, climbing. Nope. It doesn't matter. So essentially, well, player 1 is going to be these guys right here. Okay, so I think it would matter more if we were playing with more people. Okay, so with the yellow guys, you could put out as many people as you want to begin the game. You could put as little as 1 or 2, but what you're going to do is you are going to draw 7 cards here from the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, and over here is going to be 7. So I'm not going to look at these 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's a reason for that. And we're going to go over to our big screen here for a minute, because I'm going to explain why. All right, I'm going to put their cards right here so we can see where they are. And I'm going to have the yellow team's cards right here. Now I'm going to look at these. Now all these cards have all kinds of different meanings, and there's different symbols up on top of the characters. And that is going to tell you what guy you can bring out and activate and so forth and so on. And how many things you are. Now you only start with 7 cards. But the problem is that you can use as many cards as you want, but you only draw 3. So you really got to make some really smart decisions. Now, when I'm going to change something on this, just so it makes it a little more interesting for myself, is when I draw the 3 cards, I'm not going to look at them and I'm going to play the other person's turn, because there is ways to interrupt things. So I'm going to do things not knowing if they have interrupts or something to counter something I'm going to do. And, that way there's a little bit of mystery in this. So let's go to let's start right here by picking a couple of people that we're going to put out. Now, everybody's pretty balanced here for my side. Oops. Except for these are their health. Now, once they get that health, they're out of the game, and that's not cool. So, I'm going to put my Autotron out, and he goes into space 38, which is, I'm going to show you right now. He's going to go into space 38, so that's where he can go. And then I'm going to bring out, once that card's gone, I can get rid of that card. And then I'm going to bring out If you have more than one player, more than one figure, you have to at least every turn bring out a figure. So I'm going to bring out also my Tinkerer here, which is on 6. Okay, so we drew the card 6. So that's 2 people I'm going to bring out. Now I did not look at my cards to try to make it easy enough, and I did not look at their cards, so we're going to take our first turn. Now we could play as many cards as we want. Now these cards have all these symbols here, and that is the people that we're going to be able to use. Now right now I have him out, that's the symbol for our automate, and then I don't have a hammer. Oh, I have another automate. I have a wild card. Now, a wild card has a whole bunch of symbols on it, and I'm going to explain some of those symbols. This can be used as a wild card. In order to pick up a gem, you're going to have 3 of the same card. So if I wanted to, I can use this as a wild card, and I would need 3 of these symbols to pick it up, but I would have to be in that space to get there. In order to move, I can just play this card here because it has his symbol. So I would be able to move 1 adjacent space. The clear ones means that there is no obstruction in the room. This means there is an obstruction. Now, if we go back to our card over here, and I'm just giving you kind of a quick summary of how this all works. As you can see, there are attack symbols, okay? And one of them is a ranged attack. A ranged attack cannot go through, it can go through a space. So say we wanted to shoot here, but as you can see, there's things in the way. So he would not be able to shoot here if somebody was there. So that's how kind of range works. Now let's see what else we have here. That is going to denote. Boy, I've got a lot of the automate cards, so that really kind of helps me, and I have a couple of wild cards. Now the wild cards have some symbols on them I want to show you guys. Okay, this means I can move anybody. Okay, so that means I would be able to move him, or if I had somebody else on. This symbol with 2 cards means I can draw 2 cards, but if I have 7 cards, I can only draw 1, so you don't want to use this. And this is an interrupt. I can play this at the end of after an action somebody had done, and I can interrupt and maybe counter it with something if I wanted to. So that's how the wild cards work. Like I said, if you saw, he has a ranged attack, so he would be able to use that range. Let's see what else. This here is a rally. If there were 2 people, we'd be able to rally at the same time. Ooh, we do have. No, I don't have any of the mechanics. This is an attack symbol for melee. This is a block. Now there are symbols at the bottom of some of these, and some of these are very important. This is cover. That means if somebody hits you with range, you can play this card as a counter, and you would not take damage. So we're going to do our best to do as we can and explain this as we go. So I am going to play. I'm going to play a wild card here to move the automate. I gotta be careful because I gotta have some defense cards for myself too, because things can go wrong. I'm going to play another card here, which has his head symbol there. And I'm going to move into this room. You can only move through rooms with white lines. All right. And then in order to pick up that crystal, I'm going to play 3 because it has all 3 symbols. All right. Maybe it's better if I show it on the other camera here. And this is just a nice run through to show you how all 3 symbols match, so I can pick up that gem with 1 action. But I used a bunch of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards on that turn. Now my cards will go in the discard pile, which I'm going to put right there. Okay, if I run out of cards from my deck, whoops, I hit that thing. I can just, I have to reshuffle them and put them in. Hello, Larissa. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? Hope you are well. Soul Razor, Dutch, of course. Always good to see you guys. just playing something because I feel like playing something. I'm really making this a light week. I may do something the rest of the week. I may do nothing the rest of the week. So by playing those 3 cards, I now get to pick up this gem and move it over here to my side, which means, guess what? I have 1 gem and 1 step closer. Now, I'm going to draw 3 cards because I'm going to end my turn. But wait a minute. Is there something we could have done? Well, there's probably nothing they could have done because they don't have anybody on the field. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3 cards, and I am not going to look at their cards. How's that? And I'm going to put those cards right here, which means there's 5. I already forgot what cards are here. So it's now the other team's turn, the blue team's turn, and we're going to see where their people are going to go. Now this looks like it's going to be a steamroll, but it can get pretty ugly. Now the big guy here has 7 health, so he's the first guy we want to get out there, and he is going to go on space 29, and I'll show you where that is very shortly. 29. Maybe if I find, oh, there we go. 29 actually is right here. There we go. And then I'm going to play. See, they're not very strong, so I need another strong player. So I think I'm going to bring out Edith, and she's going to go in space 7. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. And we're going to move that over there. 29 gets put away. And what we're going to do is we're going to move her over to space 7, which is right next. Now these guys could do battle here, which can get pretty ugly. Hello and all help. Everyone had a happy holiday. Fallen Dominion Studios. It's always good to see you guys. Soul Razor, Zarax, and of course Larissa. It's always good to see her as well. And everybody that's in the room. There you go. Okay, so now that I've got 2 of my people out, makes me think. All right, let's see what kind of cards we got. And then we're going to go over here, and I'm going to grab these cards. Wow. I have the Owl, and of course I don't have Edith. That person's still there. I do have a wild card in my hand. I have the champion. I have a champion. Oh, very nice. A wild card. All right, I could play this pretty well. I do have one of her, but I do have wild cards. But I want to keep that. Boy. All right, so I'm going to use a wild card. I'm going to move her 1. I'm going to use another wild card. And I'm going to move her onto this crystal. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now what? Don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. I kind of have a bunch of stuff that just doesn't fit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be able to draw 3, but I'm... Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to move the champion 1. That's what we're going to do. So I'm not going to use the double melee because the double melee will do 2 damage. So I'm going to use this card here. As you can see, the champion symbol. That gives me a chance to move, and I am going to move him that way. So that's what we're going to do there. I'm going to discard that card, and that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even sure what they have, but I'm going to draw 3 more. So let's go over here and draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So right now, these are going to go into the discard here, which I'm going to put over there. All right. So just taking a look at this board, we've got him way over here. He can head over there if he's got enough cards. And wow, what do we do? And he's there. Well, we're going to bring out another person. We have to bring out another person. So let's see who we can bring out here. Now, hopefully I'm playing this correctly, but if not, hey, don't kill me. Well, I really like this owl. I wish he had more health, but I'm going to bring him out anyways. And he is going to go on 39. So let's put him on 39 and see what that does as far as the game's concerned. 39, so he's way down here. Okay. So, all right. So let's take a look here. Oh, wait a minute. I picked the wrong guy. Oops. Boy, did I mess myself up. Boy. Boy, did I mess myself up. All right. First of all, I'm supposed to bring one of these guys out. So I'm going to bring out their heavy hitter. And that's number 13. Well, at least we know where he's got to go down to 39. So number 13. Boy, talk about... See, I need my buddy the tiger for this one. All right, so he's right next to your automate. So let's see what kind of cards they got. We still have 2 people to bring out. Should we bring out another person? I think so too. Yeah, let's bring out one more person, and hopefully we get enough of those cards to do anything. So it's going to be 34. You want to protect these people because some of them can die very easily. See, like right there, he's going to go over in the 34, and he's kind of surrounded, and he's going to take a beating if you don't watch out. All right, so let's see what we got here as far as cards. Let's go back to the main screen and take a look. Sorry, I have been absent fighting an annoying itchy throat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Rob and gang. Happy holidays. Thanks for explaining this game. I have been curious about it. Doug, it's really cool. Rodney does a great job. Check it out on his channel, and he will walk you right through the game. I'm trying to play this by myself, so I'm kind of tweaking things a little bit. Not too much, but enough. Okay, now the mechanic we have a symbol. We all go by their symbols, and the cards all go by their symbols, as you can see. So we're going to try to play around here and see what we can do. We've got to be careful because we got to keep cards in our hands. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we only have 5 cards, and that's because we use so many cards to begin with, and like I said, that can hurt you in the long run. We have some wild. All right, well, we can... Wow, he can do range, but he can't do it. He can only do it from one space away. So, oh boy, do I move him? All right, well, let's oh, see, we got some tough calls here. And I don't have everybody out. The one person that I have a lot of symbols for are here. And I wonder, is it smart for me to do this? But I think we're going to try it anyways. So I'm going to pay this right here, which is... No, actually, I'm going to pay a range. Well, no, I can do it either way. I'm going to pay one of these mechanical arms, okay, and what I'm going to do is move him up, and then I am going to try to hit him with range. So because this is a space that's going clear to clear, I'm going to try to hit he is going to try to hit the witch. Well, let me make sure that's Elsa is going to hit Edith, 2 girls, with a range attack. Now that would normally do 1 damage, and we would put that on our card. And Edith only has a health of 3. Here, I'll go over and show you guys where the health is, just in case you were wondering. Health of 3. So we're going to play that range card. Now, because we have tacked, they have cards in their hand. They have 7, and they can try to defend it. Now, I don't know what we got here. Okay, that is... We would need a shield. A shield or a brick. Now, all right, here we go. Hold on here. Now, I have a shield symbol. This is denoted. It can be used for anybody because it's down on the bottom of the card. Let me go back to the right thing. Okay, so I'm going to play this card, which has this shield, so that allows me to defend. So what happens is even though he attacked, I can defend it and not take the 1 point of damage. So that is going to get discarded into our pile here. And then these 2 cards that we played here are going to get discarded over here. Okay, don't want to mess this up. And there we go. All right. So these cards go back down here. So now we're in a weird spot. Now, even though we have 1 point, we put ourselves in a bad position because we almost kind of had to take a turn off because we used so many cards. And I need to keep something as a defense, and I really don't have anything. So I kind of put myself in a bad spot here. But I don't know what I'm going to draw in these 3 cards here. So, okay, this is yellow. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards here, and we're going to see how this all works out. All right. All right, so here we go. And we're going to draw 1. I don't want to look at them. 2, 3, because I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't have to look at them until I go. Now, see, I don't want to look at him because I don't know what he has. And he could have something to defend with, but we're not going to worry about that. So now he's down to 6 cards over on the other side, but we want to bring somebody out. So we're going to bring the owl out because we were going to bring the owl out anyways. And as you know, he is going on 39, so we're going to put him appropriately on 39. And I think I'll bring one more person out. I'll bring out Gretchen, and she is going to go on 8. Oh boy. Oh, 8, 8, 8. Ooh, that's good for her because she's right near something that we need. All right, let's go to the main board and see what we can do here. All right, we got people all over the place. Static Display, how are you? KGF and Gamer, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so basically, in a nutshell, we're going to take and play these blue cards. Now, we have 6 cards here. We got to be very careful. We got our owl out. We got a bunch of owl things. And Gretchen's symbol. I've got a few of those. But I don't have enough. Oh, maybe I do. But I don't have a wild card. So this is where things kind of get a little screwy-kablooey. But here's what I am going to do. Gretchen is in a space with a crystal. So we are going to play 3 cards, all with the same symbol of her, which is a hat. And we are going to pick up that gem. So now, if we go over to our other screen, we are all tied up. I'm just going to put that on Gretchen just to let everybody know that Gretchen picked that up. So it's 1-1. So these get discarded. Now we still have 3 cards left. What do we want to do? There's nothing we can do. Well, I'll tell you what. We can move the owl. Because the owl's out in the middle of nowhere. And the owl wants to get over there. So we're going to use 1 card there, which denotes his symbol. And yeah, I think that's what we're going. Well, do I want to do that card? Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to use that card. So we're going to discard that card. So there's nothing we could do there. We're going to put that right there. Okay. And all right, so we're going to put those cards there. Then we are going to draw 3 cards. I'm going to put them 1, 2. I'm not looking at them. And 3. All right. All right. So now it comes back to player 1's turn, and they are going to bring out their last player here. And let's see where he's going. We're tied up at 1 here, and 16. So 16. Wow, this is going to get interesting. Oh, right there, they're all in one big happy pile right there. And they've got a gem right near them too, and they can really surround the witch. But I got a feeling, boy, things are going to be a little tight. All right, so basically yellow's turn now, and let's see what we got here. Well, we have wild card. We can move the Autotron. Do we have enough symbols though? Yes, we do. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that symbol there, that symbol there, and then we're going to use our wild card more or less, and make sure that we pick up this gem right here. We don't want to lose this gem before he maybe it looks like he's going to get trashed. So by playing that, we are going to take these cards out. Now this puts us in a real rare spot, because what happens is, even though we picked up that gem, oh no, he can't pick up that gem. That's a blue gem. Oh, what am I doing? Well, good thing I caught that. Whoops. No, then he needs to get the heck out of there, because he's going to get slaughtered. Okay, let's take those cards back. And let's go back to our main screen. Holy cow. What was I thinking? Boy. Now we can move anybody. We can move. You can move through a space. You can go in the same space as somebody. There is no space restriction either. But if, boy, does he need to get out of Dodge or what? Boy, this is a tough call here. Well, I keep on looking at him when I should be looking elsewhere too. We can, oh well, yeah, we can move that person pretty good, and maybe attack. All right, so let's try that. So I'm going to use this wild card, which is going to be move anybody, and we're going to move this person here. Then we're going to move again here. Now, yeah, so I'm going to use one of these cards. I'm going to move again, like I said, and then I'm going to fire. Now, as you can see, this is a range attack. Now, because I'm going from a clear space into, I'm going into as long as I'm going into one space, there's nothing here that's blocking anything. So I'm going to fire. But if I hit him for 2 damage, he's going to be out of the game, because Hugo, even though he's like my favorite character because he looks so cool, only has 2 health. So we're going to fire on him for 2. And let's see how this turns out. Hey, Spud Kitty, good to see you. So let's see if they have a defense for it. Now, in order, let's go back to the other screen here. I know I keep bouncing back and forth, but it's kind of important that you guys see some of this. This is here. The only thing that'll stop that is if it's defended by a, he'll hide behind something, or if a shield. And it has to go with his, oh, and a matter of fact, how lucky is he? Wow. He does have a shield. So he has a shield, so that is actually going to block and prevent that damage. So that's pretty lucky right there. But again, you had to use another card to defend yourself. So that is going to get discarded, and that's going to prevent 2 damage. Now, we can stay there, or we can try to hit him again. I think we're going to try to hit him again. So we're going to try to hit him again. We can hit him again with 2. I'm not too sure if he has enough defense. And does he? wild card. What is a wild? Can a wild card be used as? No, it cannot. Um, yeah, he has enough defense. Matter of fact. Oops, wrong one. As you can see, there's this symbol, the owl symbol, and he has that brick thing. So he's hiding behind some of the terrain in there. So he was able to defend himself there. So he ended up blocking that. But he's using up cards, and that's kind of what they wanted to do. And now they're left with 2 cards. And boy, do they want to try again. Or honestly, I think you just cut your losses and say, yeah, that's that. So now what's going to happen is we're going to draw up to 3 cards again. And hopefully that's enough. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I'm not going to look at them. So, boy, that was pretty exhausting for our last turn. So we're going to bring out the last guy here. And I'm going to show you who he is. 42, which turns out to be pretty good because he's going to go right in that space there that you can barely see. So now, oh, yeah, okay, you guys have that. And it's this one here. I almost looked at those cards. All right, so now he is the one with the magical symbol. Oh, dang. He can do an area attack, which is pretty nasty. And an area attack deals damage to... Oh, boy. No, I think what he's going to do is he's going to use this alternate movement card, and what he's going to do is move up 1 here. All right, and then we're going to discard that. Did I put all the cards right? Yes, I did. And then what else does he have? Do they have here? They have anything else that they can use? Not really. They're really in a tough spot here. Well, the owl would be able to melee, but the owl only has 1 movement. I mean, it only has 1 card, so it wouldn't be able to do anything if he wanted to attack him. So essentially, they're going to get dealt 3 cards. So we're going to deal them. Oops, I almost dealt them the wrong cards. Come on, Rob, stay in the game. Stay in the game. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So now it's back to the yellow team, and right now, boy, we got a Donnybrook here because it's all tied up. So I'm gonna just fix those cards, and let's see what's going to happen here. All right, we turn over, and I'm just going to show you guys kind of at a distance. I'm sorry. Well, he can shoot him, the owl, again for 2. The automate can move. Finally, we can move this guy. And then we can do anything with this guy here. We have a wild card, which will help, which means we can move anybody, draw 2 cards, or interrupt. He can attack the witch, and the automate can move, and he would just be able to move or rally. But we do have an attack there for melee. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What to do, what to do. I think the smart move here is probably to start with an attack. Yeah, I think so. I think what we're going to do is we're going to attack for 2 into the owl, a range, and see how that goes. So they're going to try to attack for 2. And does the owl have any kind of defense? Well, it doesn't matter. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the owl has flight. Wow. Oh, wow. All the ones that the owl... Oh, okay. Well, we can play a shield. All right. And that's the bottom one that can be universally used by anyone. So that's going to block anything that our friend here just hit with. we're going to put these back. And so that's not going to do any good. What we're going to do is try to get that automate moving. We're going to move him out of range. We got to get these guys moving a little bit. Actually, we're going to use this wild card and we're going to draw 2 cards. I think that's going to be the best move for us. So we're going to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Let's see if that's anything that really helps us. Kinda. All right, well, okay, hold on. We can kind of make this work a little bit, I think. Actually, wow, this is a train wreck. So we can either... All right, he's going to move into the same square. Then he's going to perform an attack on the witch. All right, that's going to put them at a bad spot, kind of. But let's see if they have any defense for it. Does the witch have any defense? The witch does. So, because it is... Oh, no, but that will not help the witch. So the witch would take 2. Ooh. Unless... No. The witch would take 2 damage. So that's going to do that. So we're going to perform that, and we're going to do 2 damage onto the witch. So we're going to switch over, which is Edith, by the way. Edith is going to take 2 damage. 1 more damage, and she's going to be out, and that's not going to be very cool. Not cool at all. All right, so... I don't think that they're going to, with only a couple cards, they're going to take a chance and go. So they're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, so we got those there. And what is going to happen now? Well, we've got a bunch of cards here. So let's see what we can do here. Well, here's what's going to happen. Garen, who is over here with a crystal, we do have 3 exact things, but that's going to leave us with 1 card. That's going to be a tough haul. But we got to take that chance. We gotta grab it. So we're going to take that, and we're going to pick up that gem. And by picking up this gem over here, that is going to bring us to 2 to 1. So this is this is getting a little interesting now. We do have 1 card left, but what can we do with this 1 card? Well, we can move. We can get her out of danger there. Boy, oh boy. What do you do? There's no winning here. Tell you what. Yeah, we're just going to hold on to that card. We're going to hope for something better. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And hope that that's enough. And then we're going to come back to the main board. Okay, so now it's yellow's turn. Yellow needs to get something moving here. Oh, I see. Yellow got what it needs, but do you really want to go there? All right, so here's the way. Oh, you don't want to use that. You don't want to use that. All right, so we're going to use the mechanical. Edith is going to attack Edith. Elsie's going to attack Edith with a range. You can do a range inside a thing. It's going to do 1 damage. Now, can they prevent that damage? Can Edith prevent getting hit? Well, yes, Edith can with that particular card because it has the brick thing. So it stops that right there. So we're going to move that. And then we're going to not look at these other three. Let's see, what else do we have here? Well, see, we can get that Autotron moving. I think that's what we kind of want to do. All right, you would want to save these for defense. And let's get this Autotron moving. We need to get something here. So he's going to use 3 cards to move. And I think that's the way to do it. 1, 2, yeah, either way. Well, you know something? We're not going to do that. We're going to save the 1 card here. Yep. And we're going to use 2 cards, but we're going to move, what's his name? Shiv. And he's going to go 1, 2. And that way he's right there. Even though this was probably a safer route there. We're gonna take some chances here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put those over there. Hey, Monster, how are you? And let's see what we got here. I just want to make sure I got all these cards in the right pile, which I do, yes. This isn't easy playing by yourself sometimes. All right, so we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put them there. And then we're going to switch over to the other side here. All right, let's see what they have. Now they're on the move here. Oh, but they only got 3 cards, and they're not cards that are shaking up the planet. That's for doggone sure. All right, you're going to want to save those 2. We know that. And then we're going to have to move either the owl or her. Well, we're going to move her, because I think it's going to benefit us the best if we do. And she does have some defense, so that might be able to help. So we're just going to use her as a move action. And we're not going to use that symbol there because it's not going to mean anything. And then we are going to put that there, and then we are going to draw 3 cards and see if that is going to help us at all. We don't know. We don't know. Back to the other side. Oh. We've put ourselves in a position as the yellow team to go pick up some things. So let's see if we can get enough hammers. No, we have no hammers. That's not going to do us any good. But he does, well, he could take out the owl paw. No, he can't take out the owl. There's no way he could take out the owl. He's going to move. Or is he? Well, that's not going to help. Boy, you see, making these decisions are not the easiest things, because you're trying to move all these guys and you don't have the cards to do it. Is this like Arcadia Quest with a more puzzle-like move turn sequence? Not really. I think the randomness of where things can go and how you can, trying to knock things off. There's another variant where the undead, you guys don't see them because I put them away. I was actually going to play with the undead, where the undead can play. The different factions kind of have different cards. It's trying to, it's a miniature game, I think, that really kind of, it's a miniature game for beginners, I think, because it plays like a miniature game. I think that's the best way I can explain it. I think, I'd really have to think about it. Okay, so, not to interrupt, but how I have 6 cards here. But because I don't have 7, I'm going to play this card to draw 2 more cards. And that may help in some of the decision making I make here. And it does. And it does. Because it just might be not enough. Okay, I want to keep some defense because I don't want to get attacked. But I do want to get a crystal here somehow. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to play. Well, see, that's not going to help me either. Oh, if I only, you know what? If I just, oh, I do. So I'm going to move with 1, our friend here, and then I am going to use, oh, there it is. I'm going to use, oh no, that's not what I need. I need hammers. Oops. Well, that was bad. All right, I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then again for 4. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put this down. And I got him on a crystal like I need him to be. So now it's just a matter of whether I can pick that thing up. And that's the hard part. All right. Things are heating up. All right, so let's see what the blue squad got going on here. Well, if we have a bunch of hats, which, oh, is that so? Well, this just got really interesting, folks, because I can use these wild cards and her hat and pick up that stone, which means they're going to take a 3 to 2 lead. Yes, 3 stones. 3 to 1 lead. Very interesting. What do you got left, though? Let's go back. Let's see what we got left. This game looks fun. Thank you for the lot. It arrived today. Well, it really wasn't a lot. It was just something I made up and sent to you. I know you had a tough time, so we wanted to take care of you a little bit. All right, I got to move, big boy. I got to start getting this guy in the game. So I'm going to... No, I'm not. I'm going to save these 2 cards. And then I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go up top here. And I never drew the 3 cards for this guy. 1, 2, 3. Leaves 1 card, which means we're going to have to shuffle the deck very shortly. All right, let's see. So now yellow's got to do something. And boy, they don't have the cards to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. Now we got hammers. Oh, we could do it. So here's the way we're going to do it. We're going to move 1 with a wild card. And then we are going to pick up 3 with 3 hammers. Which, oh no, I can't pick up that. What am I doing? I keep on confusing myself. Boy, what the heck? What the heck? That's the wrong color. Alright, you know what? Let's try to take out this owl. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to try to take out the owl. Yeah, but I know... Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes you just don't know what to do with the cards that you have. Alright, so I'm going to play this wild card. And I'm going to move... I'm going to move 1. Then I'm going to... Oh, I need that. Okay. No. Instead of there, I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay those 3 cards to move him. Because I'm going after that crystal. And I saved myself a shield in that. So now I'm going to draw the one card. And then I'm going to shuffle up this deck, and we're going to see. We got to draw two more. All right. Yeah, we have to. We have to. They need desperately to pick up some things. All right. So we're going to do 1, 2 there. Now, if they're not careful, bad things can happen. That's for sure. All right. So what do we got here? Oh. We're going to pay this card, and we are going to draw two cards. 1, 2. Let's see if that does anything here. Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of does. All right, first things first. He is going to try to hit Shiv for 1. And they should have a defense. So the champion here is going to try to hit him for 1. He was trying to get there. And he can block it. Yes, he can block it. So that's fine. And then let's discard that. Then the champion is going to try to hit him for 2. And they do not have any defense. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait, does he? Yes, he does. So he defended against that because this symbol, and I'm going to show you here on the thing so you guys understand how this works. If this person attacks, they can defend with a sword as long as it is a single blade. He cannot defend with a double blade, but he can defend with a sword. So he parried that. So, wow, that was a big save. See, I didn't even know he had that. I thought he was in trouble there. All right, so that's going to go back in there. Then what does he want to try to do now? The owl. No, not the owl. The witch is going to where is she? No, that won't help. So the owl is going to use fly. And he's going to fly 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then he's going to take his 3 cards and put them away. And put those there. And then we're going to draw 3 cards. Put those there. Oh, I needed to change that. So the owl flew from here to there. Got 3 cards. And now it is their turn. They had to defend, so they're kind of in a tough spot here. But oh, and he got out of the way just in time because the blunderbuss had a whole bunch of things here. Jeez. Okay, the automatron is going to move 2. He's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to come up here. And that is going to be their turn because that's all they got is 1 card left. And they're going to need a couple cards to protect themselves. They need to get some of these other crystals. I got a bad feeling about this poor guy over here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, let's see what they ended up over here. Did they get anything that would help them? Who's over there? That is Gretchen, and oh yeah, she's got that weird symbol. Oh, 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 oh. Well, what do you know? All right, so Gretchen is going to move one. Yeah, we got no choice but to use that. And then Gretchen is going to use all three of her symbols, and she is going to pick up, and all they need is one more. And then they can actually win this game. Unless something exciting happens. But the champion is going to take a swing at Shiv here. And we're going to leave that over there. And can they defend it? Can Shiv defend it? Shiv has the hammer. We do have a universal shield. So that will defend that. Nice. Oh, they almost had it. All they had to do was just kill him. And game over. All right. First things first, let's shuffle up these cards. And then we got to draw 3 for the guys in blue. Boy, this is one-sided. Edith is kind of beat up, too. But they just can't get the shot off on Edith. See, you got to make a lot of tough decisions here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So, all right, they've got 3 cards. They really don't have too many options here. Nothing he could do there. He could attack, but that's a melee. The blunderbuss, where's that? That way down there. Well, we got 2 wrenches. If we had one more wrench, we were in good shape. So, this may be one of those turns where you just kind of go, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think all you're going to do is just move here, and we're going to use that, and just to stay out of his range, because we don't want anybody to die, because that's that. Speaking of dying, this could be it right here if we have champion cards. Oh, unbelievable. Not one champion thing. But we can do this. This is a ranged attack that he can make. It's an area attack. Anything in this area would take 1 damage. So he's going to take that shot at him and see if he can defend it. Now, you need a shield. They don't have a shield. So both the big guy and the little guy here are going to take a wound. Sometimes you've got to make some sacrifices. So Shiv is going to take 1 and Lunk is going to take 1. All right, where's there another blue? Oh, wow, way down there. That's 1. That's the one that they need. It's too far away. They've got... He can actually fly. He's going to fly over here, and that's 2. He's going to come in there. And then he's going to hit him with an attack. All right. And they don't have a shield for Shiv. Yeah, so that's going to do 1 more. Let me show you what happened. I'm sorry. We're going to play a card here. That's going to cause him to fly. Fly moves him from 2 spaces to here. Then he has an attack. He doesn't have a shield, so he's going to take Another damage peg. One more peg and he's dead. So, also though, we have this wild card. And we're going to play this wild card. And what it's going to do is we're going to be allowed to draw 2 cards. And, oh, it gives us another one. Very interesting. And what we're going to do is we're going to play this again. And we're going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And that doesn't get... Oh, wait a minute. We just have enough. Well, there you go. Because we're going to play the champion card. And the champion is going to take a swing at Shiv. And Shiv is going to take 1 damage. They can't do anything to stop it. And he is dead. So with him being dead, he's going to come back over here. And he becomes a victory point. And guess what? That is the end of the game. And it was kind of one-sided. The yellow team just couldn't get the cards that they needed. They started off hot and everything went bad. Dang. Wow. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. And I think this is a game very easy to paint. Small figures, they work out well. I think there's something that you guys would really enjoy painting. I gave you a kind of an overview of how this works, and you can see the mechanics of how it works, how the cards all integrate with each other. To really get a good feel, go check out Rodney's video of it. I painted the bases gray because you always got to put the things in there, and if I did the bases nice, I just think they would get ruined over time. So a lot of fun, really interesting game, and something I really, really enjoy. And I was shocked at how much I liked this. Martin Wallace, he made a good game here. Plain and simple. I don't know a lot of his games. That's just me. That's just the way I am, unfortunately. And but this, I really stood out, and I really, really enjoyed this. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's another side of the board where it has elevations, and there's some things that come in the elevations. There's some rules. Again, check out Rodney's video. I think we'll explain it a lot. I have the Undead expansion. I painted those up. Matter of fact, you saw the video of us painting them. This morning I was working on some of the figures here, and I zipped right through them. I guess we can show you some of the figures real quick before we bolt out of here. As you can see, here's our big guy. You know, they were just fun things to paint. I mean, I really liked doing the owl. He was fun. This is Garen. He has black hair normally, but I just liked him with the way he looked. That's what I saw in my head. And always go away. Here's Edith, who almost bit it a few times. This morning we were working on Tack. We got her done. And then we also have Elsie. So we got her done. And we did this a couple days ago with the Undead. We did the Automate. Boy, he started out hot and just couldn't get anything done. What a shame. Gretchen. Again, I just saw her as an old wizard. What can I tell you? And then, of course, who is this? Gianald? Yes. With the big wrench. I couldn't see making him a ginger. What can I tell you? All right. The way the channel's going, I don't know if I'm going to do anything the rest of the week or the rest of the year. I'm just going to take things slow. Maybe take a month or two break. I don't know. I'm going to see how I feel. We'll just see how things go. If I do stuff, I do stuff. If I don't care. And just that's the way we're going to play it. I'm going to just take it day by day. So if we do anything tomorrow, we'll do something early in the morning. That'll be that. And there you go. So, until next time, I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this. Was a lot of fun. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We will see you soon. There you go.